Alright. What's up, y'all? Welcome back. So, just a little bit more progress on the 93 LX. As of my last video, y'all saw I had the hot side of the turbo basically mounted. I finally got that basically completely done. I just got done mounting the oil feed line, and I've got the oil return line hose barb on the bottom of it, and I just got to punch a hole in the oil pan and tap it for that 5/8. So the feed and the return will be done. The hot side will be done. I've got a silicone 90 on order. Should be in sometime this week. So I'll be able to just 90 straight over into the carb hat. Hopefully it'll work out the way I'm visioning it. I'm waiting on the fittings to come in for the fuel pressure regulator. I've got the fuel lines ran, the fuel feed line and the fuel return line. I got them ran from the tank up. I've also got the fuel pump mounted, and I've got to get a relay for that. I'm gonna do a standalone relay, probably like a 30 or 40 amp relay, just to make sure I won't have any, overload current. Just make sure I don't burn the pump up, basically. So I got a shorty oil filter and put on it to clear that header, and I've got I found a bolt, 7/16 bolt, long enough. This is just a mock-up alternator. I've got a good alternator at home, GM alternator, and I'm just using that one for a mock-up. It was all froze-up one that we had laying around. And I'm gonna put alternator on this side. I'll just have to move that oil feed line over a little bit, and I'm gonna try to get away with running the mechanical fan. Still got to get a radiator. So what I'm gonna probably end up doing is I'll probably end up getting a new radiator for my blue car, my 87 GT, and then putting the new radiator in there, and then take that one out and put in here. That's the plan, at least. And then I gotta get a shroud if I have enough room. I should. I might have to just end up going with a shorter spacer. I don't know. We'll figure it all out when I cross that bridge. I've got my bracket for the alternator. Gonna go right there. And then let's see what else. Oh, I still got to get a wastegate. I've been looking at a couple of them. Got to get a wastegate, and I've still got to get a blow-off valve for the cold side. Still got to rebuild the carburetor, or have the carburetor rebuilt for blow-through, following the Hanger 18 form. So that should take care of that. And then the only other thing that I think I might have to do as far as the boost application goes is I might have to get a oil catch can, unless I can find another valve cover with a breather on the side, unless I pop a hole and put a garment, so I have two breathers. But I got a feeling I really don't think 5-7 pounds of boost is gonna. Well, I say that. I was going to say I don't think it'd put that much crankcase pressure, but I could be wrong. We'll see. Like I said, there's a couple of things. This is my first time dealing with turbo, so I'm kind of learning as I go. So we'll see. Also, I haven't decided what I'm going to do about the exhaust. I didn't want to go through the hood, but I don't think I'm going to have a choice right now. What I was kind of thinking was, do the downpipe, like the way they normally do them. But and that's a 4-inch, and I don't see no way in hell a 4-inch pipe is going to go down there. So what I might have to do is get the reducer from 4-inch down to like 3.5 or 4-inch to 3-inch or something like that, My only other option would be to just turn it 90 degrees straight up and go through the hood. I don't like that. I don't like the look of that. I don't want to do that. But the only other option is to downsize that hot side to a little bit smaller. Now, I will say that I'm going to have to probably cut the hood, just because whenever I close the hood, it's touching on one of these braces. I'm going to try to get away with just cutting the brace out in that area and see if it'll close. If not, it's touching on the cold side. If not, I'm going to have to cut a hole in the hood, just because, as y'all can see, it's sticking up a good bit. So, like I said, there's a couple of things I really don't know until I cross that bridge. And let's see what else. Still got to wire the starter. Still got a good bit of wiring to do. So we'll see. I'm just kind of, like I said, taking my time with it, and I'm just taking my time basically. So I'm doing it once and not have to go back and redo a bunch of stuff. So I'm not in a rush, that's for sure. All right, we got the fuel pressure regulator mounted. The line's hooked up. I got the drain hooked up. Goes from there. I tap inside the oil pan. Got it right there. And I got my 90-degree silicone 90. So I just got to get a piece to go from there, in the hat. And then should be able, and I still got to get the wastegate and then a blow off valve. Should be ready to fire this thing up. Alright, what's up y'all? So y'all probably asking, what the hell am I doing? Well, what I'm doing is putting this thing back together. I pulled the computer out just to check, because I converted this car to mass air, just to double check all of the connections back when I was having a real bad surge, just to make sure none of my connections came loose. So I went back and recreated connections. Turn that the wrong way. So everything was good there, and just putting this computer back. Just wanted to give y'all an update of what's been going on. I realize it's been almost a month since my last video, so everything's going well. I ended up coming down with a little stomach bug or something for about a week and a half last week, I guess you could say. And and I got over that, so I figured now it's time to get this thing back in good shape, since it's running good now. So ride with me, let's see what happens. All right, I got the computer back in, got the panel back on. Now I just need to go through and detail this thing and clean it up. I finally got it back the way I like it, as far as running wise. I've got that's the button for the nitrous. I still haven't decided if I want to do a micro switch on the throttle, or if I just want to run that up under like I had it on the AOD. I had it mounted like right there on the shifter. I'm thinking more of a throttle switch, but I haven't decided yet, so I just kind of left the wires down there tucked away out the way. It's not hooked up to the fuse box anymore right now, until I decide which route I want to go with it. This is a two-step, so I need it's been like 6 months. I talked about it in one or two of my videos and never did anything with it. Excuse me. I would like to find a way to mounted on the steering wheel or even to the cruise control. So that's going to be some of the next steps. Also, the axles. Finally, I can move on to the axles. Oh yeah, y'all check this out. Look at that. Look at those threads showing. You like that? That's lovely right there, ain't it? So I got some tires on the way. I went with the Mickey Thompson ET Street SS's, and I ordered one for now, and then the other one should be probably 2 weeks or so. I'll order the other one. Also, I just like 10 minutes ago literally just got the carpet in for the 93 LX project. I went with black carpet. Honestly, I just didn't want to see any dirt, you know, nothing like that. Only thing bad about black is you see the lint and all that, but I'm not really worried about it. So I went with black. All right, I got one side on 235 60 15 Mickey Thompson ET Street SS, and SS stands for street and strip. All right, so I got the new carpet in. I went black, so now I just got to clean all this junk out. I did fiberglass that side. I did OSFO on all the rust, and then I did fiberglass on that side. I might hit it with some paint. I don't know. We'll see. I need to finish taking this piece out, which I'm not going to use anymore, and then I can put this interior back in. All right, not too shabby. I got to come on. I got to get that piece recovered. I misplaced my bracket for the back seats that go in between to hold the back up, so I gotta figure that out. And I still gotta tuck my wires and my fuse box up in there, but I'll get to that. A few little odds and then trim pieces here and there. So not too bad though. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna clean these door panels up one more time. Maybe it'll come a little cleaner and go from there.